So, hello once again. Now, I'm just going to show you what we've been doing on the Series 3. So, there's not much at the moment. We've had the engine running, and that's about it at the moment. But let me just show you what else we have done. We haven't done too much really in the last week or two. But let me show you what I'm doing now. So, the radius arms need new bushes. So, Dad's put this bush in. I put this one in. He's done the other one. I don't know where he's put the other one. No idea. It's around here somewhere. So what we're doing at the minute, this radius arm mount had a small, like a pinhole just here, a couple of pinholes. So we're just welding a plate on. So I've done that bit. Dad started welding it when he went out, and then I thought I'd finish it off a little bit for him. I'll leave him this bit to do down here, but I've done the top half. Yeah. So yeah, like I say, we hope to get these back on the car soon. So when I put these bushes in, I didn't record it because I'd sort of only just finished work. I literally called in, I just got back, and I think Dad was struggling with this one. But if you watch one of my previous videos, I've got an XJS, and I changed the bushes on them. And basically all I did was, I used this vise, and I just pushed it in as much as I could get in, so it was square. And then I just went all the way around with the vise, kept moving it all in the vise, and just doing a little piece all the time until it's pressed fully in. So there you go. But they're actually quite straightforward once you get going. But I found it easier to do it with a vise, I'll be honest. It takes you about 10-15 minutes to do each one, because you just do a little bit at a time all the way around until eventually you've got it fully in. But yeah, so that's good. Because, like I say, I've never had an older Jag, one of the series Jags or an XJS, where these bushes are not gone. They always seem to be gone. And when you change these, the difference in the car is unbelievable. Yeah, this is something you do notice when you have it, when you do it. It just stiffens all the back of the car up a bit more and makes it a lot better drive. And these ones here especially, I've never had one of these old Jags that these are not gone on. They're a bit of a pig to change, I think, for most people, because what I normally do is knock the rubber bit out, and then you get this little metal ring that's around the edge, and then I'll use a Dremel with a just little cutting disc, and I'll put the Dremel inside and just cut it very gently until it's all the way through, and then just put a screwdriver, pinging it straight out. All right, but like I say, if you watch my previous video of me doing the IRS rear end on the XJS, it's all exactly the same. The rear axle on one of these is pretty much the same as the XJS. Building everything. I don't know about the ratios for the back axle because I think they're different. But generally, changing the brakes and doing the drive shafts and everything is exactly the same, and how it all comes off the car is the same. But yeah, like I say, we're getting there. Dad's freed off all the brakes because they kept sticking on. The rubbers on the front calipers are knackered completely. So what Dad's done is he's ordered a kit, and he'll do that. It's not desperate now, but that'll be a job in the near future. But yeah, like I say, we can't drive it at the minute. Unfortunately, it had a transmission leak, so all the fluid's gone out of the gearbox. So I'll show you what the problem was. So these are the pipes off the gearbox. Now, the pipes that are on the car are rotted here on this corner. So one of them's been leaking a bit, and it's leaked a bit too much now. Now there's not enough in it really to drive it. So Dad's got some on order, I think. Now, we were going to switch the pipes over, but these ones, Dad painted them, but they're not actually that much better. And these come off the original car, off the original gearbox. I kept those when we sold that. So what we've done is, I think Dad's already cut one of these off, and he's put a new piece of pipe in on this corner edge. And I think he's going to do the same with the other pipe on there, because both pipes are a bit past it. But yeah, like I say, we haven't done too much, but Dad's got a weld on the I don't know if you can see under it, there's no mount on there yet, but yeah, like I say, the exhaust is on now until about here. Because we haven't got the pipe that goes over the back axle, because that's past it, unfortunately. So these will be welded back on. Let's say Dad's still got to deal with this one, because it's still got part of the original mount on there, but he's going to clean that one up. and then get them back on. So like I say, we haven't done too much yet. Look at my hair, it's getting terrible. Unfortunately, all the hairdressers are closed at the moment because of the coronavirus. I don't really trust anyone to cut my hair at the minute, so it's getting a bit wild. I might have to take a risk with someone. But yeah. So the oil pressure gauge now does work. We haven't plugged it in. But yeah, so the oil pressure gauge works now and it's got good oil pressure. Everything works. The only thing that doesn't work is the petrol gauge because there's no petrol tanks. So that's got something to do with it. But yeah. So quite a lot's happened since I've been at work. Dad's been a bit busy, so let me show you what he's been doing. So he's painted these. I'm presuming in a hammer, right? So look at that weld. You can't even tell it was there. Good. So another thing Dad's been doing while I've not been here, he has welded the bottom of the doors. Yeah, so he's welded a piece in because that piece was completely missing. Yeah, that piece was completely gone as well. So what he's done is stole my rusty old XJ6 wings. So let me show you. Basically, Dad's cut a piece off the bottom. He's actually cannibalising the metal off here. Yeah. And for the bottom of the doors, where it's rotten, there's a nice perfect little edge here. So he's been using these edges. So he's cut a piece out, and then this edge has made a good bit for the Series 3. So there you go. The scrap wings have come in handy. So that's it from me. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll bring you a new video very soon when we've done a little bit more.